lived with such a small set of options? How our so-called world leaders have been reserving Soma for the lower classes, all to keep us solely ignorant while they prioritize their secret heretical writing over the happiness of us all. No more secrets! We shall become the living truth that never dies!
Yeah.
A few moments later.
And how will you justify the loss of our world leaders in your reformation of happiness?
We still need Soma, because how else are we meant to escape from our reality when things get difficult? However, we also need to make sure that everyone can think for themselves when it comes to difficult decisions. Everyone belongs to everybody, but they have no need to lose their opinion.
Under your leadership in the Voracious Society, what do you expect for the future of the caste system?
We face a time of pure disorder, but with time, we can rebuild our society without violent distractions of constant revelry.
As our new overlord, what are your plans for handling the upcoming food shortage?
Our previous world state did not have much precedent for food shortage. Our workers are researching, and statistically, there will not be supplies available to the previously named Gamma class. But on the whole, it is no great loss, as the office will remain just fine.
How are you going to honor the death of our grand leader, Lenina?
Well, there will be a celebration of her sacrifice in the hospital renamed as Crown Hospital.
How will you be honoring our great leader's sacrifice in the future?
Well, I personally am a Sigma, and I don't see how this changes a thing, because as long as I still have access to Soma, life will be fine.
Okay, thanks. I'm glad I'm not a Sigma. How will you be honoring our great leader in the future?
Well, to be honest, I myself am currently quite interested in becoming a leader in the future. I think that this position, opening up, represents a lot of new opportunities. And as a leader in the GHC, I, Henry Foster, am experienced in these kind of qualifications. Shame about Lenina, though. She was kind of hot.
That's not what I asked at all. How will you be honoring Lenina in the future?
By Ford, I'll do my best. I'm excited to keep working, but wondering if this means we get to begin working somewhere else with...
I didn't do it. Is that good?
I didn't do it! I was part of the rebellion. I supported Lenina. I followed the rules. I followed the rules. I didn't do anything. Yeah.
So how does it feel becoming the new world leader?
Today has been a true tragedy. Still, I hope that we can rise above it to achieve the ideal society that Vladimir and Lenina followed before their untimely demise.
And now for a commercial break before our next interview with Mr. Elms.
In the decades following the successful rebellion by our Lord Lenina, our people have faced not one, not two, but 3 different overlords. Under the leadership of Lord Foster, life is of course perfectly acceptable, but sometimes things become stressful. In order to deal with this, I would like to introduce Soma Gum. Chomp away at this and your words will go far, far away. Our Lord Foster himself has recommended this product as a beautifully designed source of entrepreneurship, from which we may all derive pleasure and contribute to our world state's economics. Continue to remember, our society is a living truth that never dies.
Don't forget Suma Gum. Oh yeah.
I told her not to stay with that man, but she just couldn't resist. She believed in following her propriety. She was always saying, I'll make the effort, too much time doing the wrong thing, and now she's dead in the ground.
That sounds way too sad to handle. Here, come on. Take some Soma. It'll make you feel better.
I feel good.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's go have some fun. Go out obstacle golfing, and let's forget all about that girl.
Do you want to be part of our new and improved news source, the newspaper? Well, do we have the sell for you? For the low price of $299.99, we can print your story. Make sure you pay up.
Have we got the deal for you? Want to share plans with the rest of the world, starting off the conquest of the government and a systemic destruction of the system we know it into chaos? Well, just pay us and we can print your story. And if you don't get our advertising, you're missing out on some great support for your upcoming government revolution.
He is an old man. Mr. Elms, is it true you haven't taken your Soma in 3 months?
Yes, and what a terrible world this is.
Terrible, huh? Well, we all see the truth.
You don't understand. We've been under control of the world state for so long. We've become blinded to the damage that the leaders can do to us. The skies are dark with pollution, and no one cares to maintain the plants that keep our oxygen in the air.
Why we need to maintain it? Everything that is happening now will all work out.
And which one is it? The overlords have been dying ever since Lenina killed Amand. There is no current person in power, and the instability is killing the world around us.
Right. Now, viewers, let's move on from this fantasy. There's no worry here. We've known the truth, and we are free.
Why settle for less when you could have it all? Welcome to our brave new world where life is perfect, effortless, and fulfilling. Imagine a life where everything is taken care of, no stress, no questions, just perfection. Live in a world of certainty. With Brave New World, you can finally experience the life you've always dreamed of. Perfect joy every single day. But it's terrible, it's awful, we ought not to have come here. But remember, perfection comes with a cost. Are you ready to pay it? A perfect life with a perfect price.
Dramatic turn. And how will you justify the loss of our world? Oh, I can't say world.
Go.
And how will you justify the loss of our world leaders in your as your new overload?
Overload. Well, I personally am Sigma, and I don't see how this